This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense will be the first up today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone and run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The Dogs will have to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough, but it's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
But what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. The handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Texas and Georgia hasn't taken long for these two to establish a rivalry in the SEC. 2 memorable collisions last season, regular season game. Boston, the Georgia pass rush just got after Texas. Hard-fought, close win. And then the rematch for the SEC championship game. Another game where Georgia just made enough plays for it to win.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great matchup every single time these teams get together in the SEC. Having Texas with their tradition, what Sark's doing with that program, obviously what Kirby's doing with Georgia. That's one of those matchups every single year when they're up on the calendar. You circle it. 2 great games last year. Georgia finding a way to get it done both times. You got to believe that Sark and Texas looking for payback.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk of play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. To throw, it's Stockton. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Dogs. They connect for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackled quickly after the catch, she'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And it's caught across the middle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Dropping back. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
QB bootlegs here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense drops him for a loss. Backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they begin 1st and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. Working clock with the ground game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. They'll try to power in right up the middle. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. We made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Timeout, Texas.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Leaning on the run game here late. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll hand it off. No way to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. And that enormous play wiped out by the flag. That's a crushing penalty here for this offense. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.